Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully everyone is doing well. This is going to be a get ready with me video, but it's slightly different twist. This is going to be a get ready with me video where I'm going to try to do a slight transformation on myself to make myself look a little bit younger. And I'll tell you kind of what I'm doing along the way, why I think it helps me look a little bit younger. Not that being young is so amazing, but looking younger is always kind of fun. I think I'd rather look younger than look older, let's put it that way. And the second thing I wanted to say is I need some help. If there is anybody that watches my videos that is in the North Carolina, Asheville area, my family and I are strongly considering leaving Colorado. Oh, it makes me cry to even think about that. Leaving Colorado and going to North Carolina, specifically kind of the burbs of Asheville. Reason being is the winters here can be a little tough. I mean, they're not terrible, but they can be a little tough, a little tougher than they would be, for example, in North Carolina. We love mountains. I've been to North Carolina before and I really love those mountains there. They're beautiful. The only problem is this whole area that I live in is booming. So I am so used to having, new restaurants open up and just the excitement of living in an area that people want to live in. And I'm not sure I'm going to get that in the Asheville kind of suburbs. I don't know, the last time I was in Asheville was years and years ago, and at that time to me, I don't know, it seemed a little kind of depressed. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case now. I don't know if the city's booming now or not. Somebody could give me some hints about that. And the main thing I would like is I'm looking for a house there that I could have an acre or a little bit more than an acre. Be maybe about 10 minutes from Asheville, downtown area. I definitely want to be kind of in more of an area where I have a sidewalk to walk my dogs, but also be able to have like an acre of land that they can run on, because I'm thinking about getting one more dog. I have 3 dogs. My oldest dog was just diagnosed with sarcoma cancer, and so I'm not sure when this video is going up, if she's still even going to be here when this video goes up. And I definitely want to get one more dog in my lifetime. So I think her soul is going to be reincarnated and I want to make sure I get her. But if you can make me help that lives in the kind of Asheville area of areas to look at that might be really nice to live, where I could get an acre of land or a little bit more even, where I'm not kind of in the boonies like on a farm somewhere and still have sidewalks, and can walk. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So anybody that can help me with that, I would appreciate it. But anyway, let's get ready with this Get Ready With Me. It's actually going to be a voiceover, but I really wanted to kind of get this out in the beginning because it's kind of hard to do that while you're doing a voiceover. I'm going to try to make myself look a little bit younger with makeup, with clothing, with some other stuff, and you will see. So I am going to use the Naked palette. I did a tutorial with this, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, a month ago. I love this palette. It's one of my favorite Naked palettes, or it is my favorite Naked palette. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit slightly sexier, more of a smoky eye look, but I'm definitely going to look a little bit more beachy suntan look by the end of this video. So I'm kind of going for a sexy, beachy suntan look. That's the best way to put it. Okay, so let's get started with this Get Ready With Me using my Naked palette. For me, a younger look means a smooth surface to work on, which means shaving my face. I have shaved my face to get a smooth surface since I've been 25 years old, and I have never had a giant beard grow in, so I think it's fairly safe that you can shave. I use these touch and brow razors I get from Sally's, or I just use a regular razor I get from Walgreens, nothing fancy. I've had a lot of sun damage in my lifetime, and that really can age your skin, so I like to cover that up. I mix some NYX or NYX Angel Veil with a little bit of a primer that I have from DHC. I don't think they make this primer anymore, but I still love it. It is their Q10 Base Makeup Primer, and it is in the shade Beige. This combination really gives me a smooth surface to apply my makeup.
while at the same time doing a lot of color correction on my skin. For my eye primer, I have always used the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I like this better than any other eye primer I've ever tried, so I just love to use this on my lids before I put on any eyeshadows. I always have a lot of redness around my nose, I think like a lot of people do. I've been using this Wet n Wild color correcting wheel for the longest time, and I really love this. I like it better than my Smashbox color correcting pencils. And it's much more inexpensive, so I love this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Correcting Palette. And right now I am using the green shade to counteract the redness on my face. Now time for my wonderful Naked Heat palette. I love this very much. I'm going to start out with the shade called Sauced, and I'm going to put that all over my lid and into the crease area. The two lighter shades in this palette, Sauced and Low Blow, they look light, but when you put them on your eyes, you really can see a differentiation of colors. So even though they look light in the pan, they really do show up on the eyes. Now I'm putting on Low Blow mainly in the crease area, and I'm carrying it from one corner of my eye right along the crease to the other corner of my eye. Now I'm going to take this beautiful dark, it looks like a very deep purple shade called Ashes, and I'm going to kind of do a little bullet right in the outer V area, and then once I apply the amount of product that I want in the corner, I'm going to just start blending that out down to my lash line, all across my crease, all the way over to the inner corner of my eye. I'm trying to get a spotlighted eye look, so that's why I am kind of going all along the crease with the darker shade, and then I'm going to apply a spotlighted shade right on the center area of my lid. To brighten up my lid area, I'm going to use this beautiful shade called Lumbre. I'm going to start applying it along the lash line and then just keep gradually building it up until I cover the entire lid, but I'm going to try not to get too much of it in the crease area. Now I'm going to go back to those initial two shades I started with, Sauced and Low Blow, and just go along the crease area just to make sure everything looks like it's blended together and you don't see a lot of kind of stopping and starting of different colors. They all look like they're well blended. The only thing about the Naked Heat palette that I am not happy about for myself is the brow bone shade they offer. It just looks a little bit too shimmery for me. I prefer more of a matte looking brow bone shade, so I'm going into my Sweet Peach palette and I'm going to mix together White Peach with Peaches and Cream and use that to cover up my brow bone. To make myself look younger, I rarely use any dark liner in the lower lash line. I just think that ages me. So instead, I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle by putting a kind of a goldish bronze liner in that lower lash line and also just in that outer V of my eye. I'm using the Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in Prose and Bronze. I'm going to take that deep shade Ashes again and put it back into that outer V area just to make it just a little bit darker and deepen it up the crease. Now I'm going to take a clean brush and just go over gently some of those lines just to make sure everything looks like it's completely blended in. I really feel that unblended eyeshadow makes women look older. I really make sure that I take extra care to make sure all my shadows are blended well. As we age, our lashes tend to thin out a little bit, and I know mine have. So I try to camouflage my lashes by giving myself a good, strong black lash line on my upper lid. So I tight line that area. Right now, I'm using Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner pencil. But you could use any pencil, but I really try to make sure that band along my lash line is dark, so it looks like the lashes are thick there. And now I'm using a fiber mascara, which is my favorite. It is the Cherry Blooms Fiber Mascara. I'm putting on the transplanting gel right now. Then I'm going to put on the fibers, and then I put on a final coating of the transplanting gel to make sure it seals all the fibers onto my lashes. To comb out any clumps on my lashes, I love this Tweezerman ILashcomb. Next, I'm just going to take a wipey and clean up the area under my eye just to make sure I don't have any shadow that might have fallen out onto my skin. And then I'm going to do my other eye, and I will be right back. I like to brighten up my under eye area just to make my eyes look like they're awake. I think that makes me look younger. And to do that, I'm using just a touch of the it Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Cream. I'm putting it mainly in the corners of my eyes. You really don't want to use a lot of this, or you can look like you have raccoon eyes. But if you use it sparingly, it can really make your eyes look beautiful. Instead of using a foundation, I'm going to be using a mixture of a BB cream and a tinted moisturizer. I'm going to be mixing 100% Pure's BB cream in the shade number 20, Aglow. And I'm going to mix that with Black Up's Matifying Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 01. The 100% Pure BB cream is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so I'm going to put that mainly in the center of my face. And then on the perimeter, I am going to put the Black Up Tinted Moisturizer. I find that if I use moisturizers and lightweight foundations, my skin looks a lot younger, it looks a lot healthier, especially if I use more glowing or dewy BB creams. It just makes my skin look more supple and plumped up, and I feel that altogether that makes me look a lot younger. I don't know why I started out using a beauty blender to apply these BB creams and tinted moisturizer, because I normally use my hands. So all of a sudden it clicked in my mind that I was applying it with the wrong gadget, and hands were so much better to blend this in, and it went in beautifully. The next step was to apply some concealer. I'm using my favorite, the Tarte Shape Tape. I mix two colors together. I love light, medium, honey, and I mix that with medium. As usual, I'm going to set the area under my eye with the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. Today I'm going to do a little bit of both contouring and bronzing. I love this Black Up contouring powder. It is perfect for my complexion. It's a perfect tone. It's not orangey. It just is a very cool tone. You can never kind of goof up because the powder is milled so finely. It just blends beautifully into my skin. When I want to give myself a suntan look, sort of like that look you get when you got a little bit of burn, but also a little bit of tan, my favorite product is this one by 100% Pure. It is their Cocoa Pigmented Bronzer. I use the shade Cocoa Glow, but it gives me that perfectly tanned look. I just love this bronzer, and I'm going to put this all over my face, my cheeks, my nose, kind of on my forehead, around my chin, anywhere that you would normally get a suntan. To give my T-zone area a poreless look, I love to use the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder. I use it in the shade Tan. I really love this powder. It does give you an airbrush look, and it's great for oil control for me. Then for the magic highlighter I love this Maybelline Master Strobing liquid. I use it in the shade medium, number 200. I think I use this every day on my face. I love it so much. It is my favorite illuminating cream or illuminator or highlighter. It's perfect for someone with more mature skin because it really makes your skin just glow, doesn't show any texture, and almost makes my cheeks look a little wet. It just looks so natural, just a beautiful kind of lit from within glow. I did my eyebrows off camera using Cherry Bloom's Mineral Fiber Brows in Cappuccino Brown, mixed with a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Brunette. Because I have such a small boned frame, I'm tall, but I'm very small boned, I like more delicate jewelry on me, so I put on a very kind of delicate dangly necklace and a choker. Very fine. I think you have to pick what works for your body frame, and for me to look younger, I need more daintier jewelry. If I put big kind of clunky statement necklaces on and earrings, I just look matronly. So for me to look younger, everybody has to pick their own personal style, but for me to look younger, I need smaller pieces that are more delicate. For my lips, I'm going to outline them with my favorite lip liner. This is by Sonia Kashuk. I don't even know if they make this lip pencil anymore, but it's in the shade Hibiscus. And then on top of that, I'm using the awesome L'Oreal Infallible Paints Metallics in the shade Moonlust. What a gorgeous lip cream that is. It makes my lips look just beautiful. Now I put on my Mod Squad kind of shirt with the bell sleeves. I did some self-tanning. Now it's time for this crazy hair. You guys know I am a big Sexy Hair fan. I use most of their products on my hair. I really like this big Sexy Hair Push-Up Dry Thickening Spray. For me, it almost acts like a dry shampoo, even though it's not. I like to spray this all through my hair, kind of all in the root area, and then massage it into my hair. It never leaves my hair feeling crunchy. It has an anti-humidity UV protection formula. It gives my hair some body and volume and texture, still leaves my hair shiny, but it doesn't weigh it down. So all I do is spray this all through my hair, kind of style it with my fingers, and then I can just set it by using my big Sexy Hair spray. So I really like this. So I think I look a little bit younger than when I started, but I think I could look even younger if I put on my Carrie wig. I'm going to put a little bit of dry shampoo on this. It is the Style Sexy Hair H2NO. It's a 3-day Style Saver dry shampoo. This is one of my favorite dry shampoos. I use it on my regular hair. I use it on my wigs. I love it because it's translucent. There are no white flakes, no white cast that ever gets on my dark hair. It's very light. It can be layered. It still keeps the shine to my hair, but it does help tone down any shine on my wigs. It helps me keep my style. I just apply it all through my hair and massage it. It really helps me keep my style for 3 days. So I love this dry shampoo. So I'm going to put some sunglasses on my hair so it looks very natural. This is my favorite wig. It's the Carrie wig. I cut it myself. I cut bangs into it and I cut it into a long bob. I actually go outside with this wig now. I'm so comfortable with it. It's a great starter wig for someone that doesn't want to spend a lot of money but still wants high quality and a very natural looking wig. This is how I make myself look younger. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye from Marla.